The very first Elder Scroll, originally meant to be a gladiator game, but expanded into something much more creative. And the very first idea was to have Dungeons and Dragons in a video game, where you could set your stats, your charisma, stamina, dexterity, intelligence, and that type of stuff. And I was actually able to play this old school mid-90s game because it was free on elderscrolls.wikipedia.com or wikia.com. And it is one of the most cherishing games I've ever got to actually play. Way before my time. I was born later on, like in the mid-90s, 2 or 3 years after this game was published. So I actually got to indulge in this game. And I know the first dungeon's really hard to get out of, and it's really confusing at first, but basically you're awoken by a spirit and told that this guy named Jaeger Thorn has trapped the Emperor, Emperor Uriel Septim VII, into the realms of oblivion, and has replaced the Imperial Guards with literal demons, using some sort of glamour spell to hide the illusion that they're demons. So he's taken over the entire empire. So you have to fight your way. And this game actually has all the provinces mapped out for the series. And I believe there's only like 2, maybe 3 locations in each province to go to. But I know for a fact that the Labyrinthian that you go to in Skyrim was one of the locations in the game, in this game originally. And if you actually understand why the Dark Brotherhood met up with the contractor to take down the Emperor in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, then you would have to understand that the only reason why they decided to meet up in the Labyrinthian in Skyrim is because of Arena. And pretty much after one of the pieces of... what is it called? I can't really remember the name of the weapon, but you have to collect 7 different pieces of the weapon to free the Emperor from Oblivion and defeat Jaeger Thorn. So the only reason why in Skyrim the contractors meet you in Labyrinthian is because it's a historical place that has to do with a ruling empire, or ruling emperor. So that's why. This game introduces everything. Trading, buying clothes, armor, weapons. Even though it's kind of pixelated, all the ideas from the rest of the series are truly there, and probably even there more so. I'm not going to be able to review Daggerfall, released in 1996, because when I saw that that was also free on Elder Scrolls Wikia, it required 2 different files that was too much for my old PC, so I was unable to play that one, and I unfortunately not make a retrospect for it. But this game is fantastic. It kind of does set up, with Labyrinthian, it does kind of feel like it sets up the whole last 2 storylines in the Elder Scrolls series, Oblivion and Skyrim, because in Oblivion, Emperor Uriel Septim VII, the only reason why he has dreams of the Oblivion coming back in Oblivion, and the whole plot of Oblivion, is because he was trapped there in Arena. And the only reason why you take down the Emperor and assassinate the Emperor in Skyrim and meet the contractor for that contract, that assassination contract, is because of Arena. That was one of the places you get one of the 7 pieces to originally save an Emperor. So, yeah,